What expensive purchase have you made that has paid for itself many times over because you saved money in the long run? Kenmore washer and dryer purchased new from Sears in 1998. They are still going strong and I guarantee when they do kick the bucket, the new washer and dryer I'll have to get from Lowe's will be lucky to last 10 years. I went to one of those shoe stores that does a 3D scan of your feet. I got scanned and learned that instead of having flat feet, like I had thought for years, I actually have high arches. I got a pair of 20 sneakers with a pair of 0 arch supports. No more knee pain. Edit. Fleet Feet was the store I went to, but I'm sure there are others. I wish I could say heartworm prevention on Chewy.com. It's like 0 for a pack of 6 or something like that. It turns out to a month. Now my dog is on his last heartworm shot. After buying into a wellness plan, his shots are still 50. This one is his 3rd in a month. Buy heartworm prevention for your dogs. People, it's so much cheaper than these shots. Taking an Uber home when drunk, then back to your car when not drunk. Why cheaper than a DUI or manslaughter conviction? Climbing rope can be pretty expensive on a dirtbag budget, but it is significantly less expensive than a hospital stay or a funeral. Bought a really expensive pair of shoes with my first salary, almost 1/4 of my salary then. They were super comfortable and really sturdy. Didn't have to buy another pair for years. I still have them somewhere almost as good as new. Got tired of wearing them and bought a new pair. I bought a 500cc bicycle to use as my main transportation. 500 doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're only making 8 an hour, it took some time to save up for it, with public transportation being $2.50 a ride. The bike paid for itself in about 3 months. I used that bike for about 3 years. I still have it, but I moved so I can't use it for the same purposes. Bidet, not super expensive, but saves on toilet paper. I've used it for about a year and I love it. Deleted. So years ago when I started a warehouse job, I dropped about 70 on a pair of decent Red Wing boots. Everyone I worked with said it was ridiculous, but they would go through a pair of cheap boots a month. I still have my original pair, but I need to retire them. Plan B. High quality tools. I've been through so many shitty tools. Basically anything you can buy at the local OB. It's all made in China and not worth anything. Older German or British tools are fantastic and will last 100 years with some love. I have 6 acres of land with a fair amount of trees on it. I spent about 25k for a backhoe that has saved and will save me tons of back-breaking work. It's amazing the amount of stuff I can do that would take huge amounts of energy without the backhoe. Need a tree taken down and the stump removed? Give me an hour. Need a dead horse buried? True story? Give me about 2 hours. Need a 100-foot long trench dug for water or power? Give me an hour. Need a 15-foot deep hole dug for who knows what nefarious reason? Give me about 2 hours. Need to flip a car? Give me about 2 minutes. Plow something? Completely destroy your yard? Move that dirt? Drag something heavy? Unstick something stuck? It was a shitting of money for me, but incredible what I can do. Edit. This will probably never be read due to the amount of replies otherwise, but I didn't really think, other than maybe solar panels, that mine would be the most expensive. Really though, if you have any land that isn't just flat boring farmland, you need a backhoe. Also, everyone with that kind of land knows they need a backhoe. Edit again. Crap. Thanks for the little award guy up there. Edit again, and thanks for the other little award thing. These are my first. Thrilling. What the crap. Edit again. Thanks for the 3rd and any additional awards. I don't know what they mean or do, but they're cute. Noise blocking headphones have saved me money and lawyers from all the co-workers I would have killed. Years ago my wife and I had a Starbucks Verismo espresso machine. Each pod cost, and we'd each use 2 every day. That's day, so we were spending upwards of 8/week just on coffee. Still cheaper than Starbucks, but we grew tired of the pod trash and having to find the coffee pods we liked. So, we decided to purchase a Durarina Micro 1 coffee machine. It grinds and pressure brews coffee and espresso. We were able to reduce our costs from day to less than $20 per day, assuming pound coffee bought in bulk. The machine was 00. but it paid for itself in less than 8 months. That was 4 years ago this month. We've saved over 000 in that time. Plus no more pod trash, and we get to choose whatever coffee beans we want, rather than being limited to what was in pods. My wife and I just bought a house. The guy we bought the place from suggests that the house itself is somewhat expensive to heat and keep warm, so the first thing I looked at was the attic, and sure enough, there's 7 inches of insulation when there should be like 16. We're going to blast a few inches of insulation in there and probably save enough on oil to pay for it several times over throughout the life of the place. A really good water bottle and to-go mug. Stainless steel and insulated. Not the most expensive purchase but expensive for cups. It's so worth it. Electric hair clippers. $50. Haven't paid for a haircut in 7 years. When I moved back to my hometown over a year ago, I bought a 27 feet sailboat to live on because rent here is outrageous. Boat cost $500 to buy, and mortgage at a decent marina is about $70 month. Rent for a studio apartment or 1BR here is $300. Every month I save between $00 and $100, so the boat paid for itself in 9 months. Laser printers are expensive up front, but they will save you lots of money by no longer needing cartilages. Also is less wasteful because of it. This one sounds extremely frivolous, but just hear me out. For my high school prom, I rented my dress from a popular designer rental company, so that was cheap, but I decided to splurge on a 8 pair of black heels. I worked for my money. Before then, I'd never fathomed spending so much on shoes, but when I saw them, they were the perfect any occasion nice heels. Matched literally anything. Could be dressed all the way up to prom level, but the height was reasonable enough to get away with a more professional look. 2. Let me tell you, when I slipped those bad boys on, my life was forever changed and I learned an important lesson that has saved me hundreds, possibly thousands of dollars over the years since. Expensive heels are expensive because they are comfortable. I repeat, expensive heels are comfortable to wear. I danced all the way through prom in those 4-5 beauties, and they remain in my closet, still regularly used at age 26. Slightly smiling face. My boots. I was going through a pair of 20 boots every 6 months or so. I finally broke down and bought a pair of 00 boots from a local store. Not only do they clean and oil them monthly, for free, they also restitch and resole them as needed. When they eventually do wear out to the point of no repair, I will be buying the same exact boots from them again. Edit to add, they are Red Wing Lager Max Soft Toe. Edit. Thanks for the award. Quality cold weather gear. Not only does it work better and look better, I've had a couple jackets for over 5 years now that see heavy use. Meanwhile, I have a couple friends that basically buy and throw away cheap gear every season. Works like shit, looks like shit, ends up in a landfill, costs more in the long run. Lose, 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 lose. Fucking rechargeable batteries. Xbox players save millions. New windows on our house. Replace the old single pane metal framed windows. It was like a waterfall of cold air coming off of them and the noise from the street was obnoxious. Heating bill was cut in half. I have a bike. Not even an expensive one. Just a regular bike that I use to go to work every day. It's a half-hour ride. I no longer use public transportation or a car, so I save money on gas or metro tickets. Cycling an hour a day is enough to keep in okay shape, so I don't need to go to the gym. Best money I have ever spent. When my wife and I first started dating, she wanted to learn to cut hair and wanted a pair of scissors that cost $5, which was a lot for us then. She offered that if I bought her the scissors, she'd cut my hair for free as long as we were together. She lied. After 25 years, she declared that she'd repaid me for the scissors and was going to stop cutting my hair. Still not a bad deal.